again, welcome to this new video. Welcome to this video again. This is a very important subject that I want to talk about. I want to discuss with my brothers and sisters around the world. Everywhere Christians, and if you're a Christian or if you're not Christians, I want you to understand. I want you to put this in your mind. Now, the subject is what is the difference between God's blessings and your own blessings? What is the difference between between God's blessing and your own blessings? Now, because a lot of us now we are fooling around. We think like God's blessings and our blessings are the same. There's a difference between God's blessings and your own blessings. What is God's blessing? God's blessings is something that you cannot imagine. That when you look at yourself, you said, no, this I don't deserve it. This I don't deserve it at all. God's blessing is totally different. God, when He bless you, even the world will talk about it. The world will talk about it. Even your own enemies will talk about it. Will no. This guy, we know him. He was 1, 2, 3. This woman was 1, 2, 3. But the way God bless him, the way he or she change, God pick him or her from the mud, from the bush, and raise him up among the greatest of this world. That is God's blessing. It's just like David in the Bible. What did he say? It's not my arrow, it's not my staff that bless me, but it's the blessing of God. That's what is the blessing of God making me rich. The world we talk, God is blessing it needs to be something, it needs to be similar like David, like the one of David, like the one of King David. God is blessing. When you look at it, you say, this is not my family, this is not my family wealth, this is not 1, 2, 3, this is not my studies, this is not my effort, this is not my merit, but it's God's only. That is God's blessing. But now, what is your blessing? Your blessing is you can go to school, you finish your high school, you go to college or university, you finish school, and then you end up getting a good job, and you have a car, you have a house, you have a bank account. That is not God's blessing. Because anyone that do the same course that you did at school, engineer, doctor, lawyer, judge, whatever you can call it, clothes design, anything that you do at school, all the courses that we have at school, anyone can do that and end up in having the same thing that you have. But what's the difference in that? Is that God's blessing? Because a lot of us now Christians, we are lying now a lot. We give testimonies that doesn't praise God. That we give testimony that God didn't do anything in your life. Maybe it was your school, maybe it was your family health, your family heritage. Then you come to church, you start giving testimonies like God is like God the one bless you. No, while is your family, is your studies, is what you did at school, that anyone can do it. Everyone can do what you're doing. But is that God's blessing? No. That is not God's blessing. That is your own blessing, and God have nothing to do with it. So let's stop giving testimonies that God didn't do to our life. We just want to give testimony for people to show, for people to see that I have 1, 2, 3, and we are lying behind God's name. No, God's blessing is totally different from your own blessings. Like I just explained, God's blessing is totally different. The world will talk about it. Even you, when you look at yourself, you say, now, no, 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 no. This, I don't deserve it. This blessing, I don't deserve it. It's only God. This is not my school, it's not my studies, it's not my diplomas, it's not my degrees, but it's only God. Without God, no, I can't have this. But your own blessing, anybody can do what you did and end up getting what you have. Your friends, your colleagues at school can do the same. A lot of people are doing the same course that you did at school and they are having the same results. So there's nothing of God today. That is your own effort, your own blessings that have nothing to do with God. So the most important thing, my conclusion in this video, what I'm trying to say is that the most important thing in our lives is to see the blessings of God in our lives. That's the most important thing, is to have God's blessings in our lives. May this video help you and bring you back to your senses. Learn and apply.